Hello singing friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Miki here, your friendly neighborhood singing coach. So one of my patrons asked me to properly pronounce my name, and it is Michal. I usually just use my nickname because I know that my name can be challenging for people to pronounce, and I never want people to feel bad or embarrassed for mispronouncing my name. It really doesn't bother me, and I will respond to all sorts of versions of it, like Michelle or Michal or Michael. But the proper pronunciation is Michal. It's an Israeli name, and it's very popular in Israel, but not so much in America. All right, so thank you for the question. And today I'm going to be reacting to another song by the band Band-Maid. They are an all-female Japanese heavy metal band, and I did already react to their song Thrill. That was my first introduction to the band, and I really liked it. And today I'm going to be checking out Sayonakidori, which my patron has let me know that the backup singer is singing lead on, and this is a song that was designed to challenge her vocally. So I'm very excited to check it out from a vocal pedagogy point of view and really evaluate how she does on her singing. And just as a refresher, for those of you that don't know the band, they are a 5-piece member band, and the members are Miku Kobatu on rhythm guitar and vocals, Kanami Tono on lead guitar, Akane Hirose on drums, percussion, Misa on bass guitar, and Saiki Atsumi on lead vocals. All right, so I'm not sure who's going to be singing. I'm assuming perhaps Miku Kobatu, but let's check it out and jump right in. So as always, I will be pausing at least once so I don't get flagged or blocked, but I'll put the link to the uninterrupted video in the description box, as well as the 2 ways that you can get me to react to a song or band of your choice, and the links to the courses that I teach. All right, so without further ado, let's check out Band-Maid singing on Sayonakidori. All right, I'm just gonna pause it there. There wasn't really a good spot to pause it. I'm sorry to interrupt it. So, couple of things. I really, really like the energy right away of this track. It's really like high fructose corn syrup. It's like right away, you're like, ah, like really just like gives you a shot of adrenaline. And I love music like that. It just like puts you in a good mood the second that you hear it. I really like how many sections there are and how it like keeps on changing beat, and like it almost sounds like it's changing meter. I would have to go back and listen to it, but I do think there's like a 3/4 section and then it goes back into 4/4. And so there's like a lot going on. I really like the first section that it opens with. It sounds very pop, I really like that melody. And it actually goes quite high, and she does a really, really nice connected chest voice belt. So let me just take a moment to explain what I mean when I say that, because sometimes I throw out these singing terminology words that maybe you're not familiar with if you haven't taken vocal lessons before. But when I say a connected tone, I mean that her vocal folds are like fully zipped up. They're completely adducting and coming together, and you don't hear any like breathiness or aspiration behind her tone. So rather than having like an ah kind of whispery tone, it's very clear and crisp and connected. So that's what I mean when I say connected. And when I say chest voice, I really just mean she's using her lower register. So she hasn't crossed her passaggio into her higher head voice. She's really staying in her lower range, but she's belting. She's using a really, really strong voice and vocal coordination, and she's going quite high. So the ceiling of her chest voice belt is quite high and impressive. So I really like the way that she's singing in that chest voice belt. Obviously, we haven't heard her cross and transition into her higher voice, so I'm kind of missing half of the picture in terms of really evaluating her voice. But the part that I have heard and the part that she's using, she sounds great on. I would never think that she like wasn't the main lead singer. She sounds really, really awesome. And I definitely hear that genre blending of the kind of like pop rock stuff in certain sections, and then like the heavy metal kind of sound in other sections. And I think it works quite well. So obviously I don't know what the song is about, but I really like the energy, and I think she's doing a great job of singing it. And there's a lot of interesting stuff happening. So I've been very entertained so far. Awesome high energy song. I would love to put this on like a running playlist. I feel like this would like really get you pumped for like a good fast run. I really, really liked it. I thought it was quite catchy and cool. A lot going on, really high energy for the full 4.5 minutes. There was that one part where she actually did transition. It was around 4:18. I'm just gonna go back and listen to that. It's in the really poppy melodic section. Yeah, when she goes da da da, right? she belts the bottom note and then she flips it to her head voice. And she did quite a nice job. I mean, you could definitely hear the drop off of volume where she's switching from head voice, when she's switching from chest voice to head voice. In that bottom note is in chest and then the top notes are in head, and it gets quite significantly less intense, but it sounds quite nice. So yeah, I think she did a really, really nice job. This is quite an intense song to sing, a lot going on, a lot of different really interesting sections, and I really appreciated the energy, and I really like the kind of poppy melody, especially in that one section. I thought that was quite catchy. I also really like just the imagery of the cover of this album. I think this is for the whole album, Unseen World, and it's a really interesting kind of like monster created out of hands with these long red nails, where it's like seeing a familiar image, but in such a way that it makes it like unintelligible to your brain, and it almost looks like this like alien creature, you know, or like legs wearing like high-heeled shoes or something, you know. It is quite an interesting, striking image that really captures my attention. I think is very visually attractive and has a lot of interest. It really pulls you in. So yeah, I thought it was really cool. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm curious to hear more from them. So thank you for the recommendation. I hope you enjoyed my reaction, and I'll see you guys here next time. Until then, take care. And of course, happy singing. Bye.